Hi, welcome to Pictures, Noise and Words. I'm Hedgie, and this is Rhythm of Fear. Rhythm of Fear are a band from Jacksonville in Florida. Whenever I think of Jacksonville in Florida, I always think of Molly Hatchet. And I'm not know if that's where Molly Hatchet are from, but their Double Trouble Live album was recorded there. So I always hear him saying Jacksonville, Florida. The Double Trouble Live by Molly Hatchet is a fantastic album, by the way, if you like that sort of thing. But this isn't about them. That's not important right now. I should get that phrase in every single video. This is Rhythm of Fear, and they have a song called Alien Synthesis. Cool. New album, Fatal Horizons, due out. It's out. In fact, it came out about a month ago. I think they're a thrash band. I have not heard this at all. But for a thrash band, they've gone very sort of science-y. Science fiction-y. That word? It is now. So this is going to... I haven't heard it. I don't know Rhythm of Fear. This was one sent to me by the PR company, Hold Tight. And then I'll have done what I usually do. Listen to like 5 seconds of it and go... And you'll be surprised how quickly... I've still got my Baby Metal badge on from doing the last video. Oh well. Continuity. Yep, throw myself just by seeing that badge. Yeah, Hold Tight, the PR company sent this to me, and I listened to 5 seconds of it, and that's what I do. Where was I? Yes, you'll be surprised. I just made this up as I go along. Have you noticed how quickly you can decide whether this is something that fits the channel or is something that you would like or whatever? Because if I find something that I just don't like, I'm not going to put it on the channel because I don't want to put things on just to say they're bad. I mean, that's just kicking someone for no reason, isn't it? If I discover something that isn't very good, I'll say it, but I'm not going to queue them up if I think they're bad. I know some channels, I think they do that, and they're kind of, their reason for existing is to shock people by tearing things apart, but that's not who I am. Because I'm such a nice guy. Such a nice guy.
Genocide. metamorphosis. After the abduction, human life dismissed. After the abduction, metamorphosis. After the abduction, alien synthesis.
I've got a sneaky suspicion that on the album that song goes into the next song because it kind of goes at the end, doesn't it? As it cut it off. That's the end. That's the end. Well, okay. Where do you start? Do you start with the production? Do you start with the production? Let's start with the production. No, let's not start with the production. Change my mind. So obviously some of those melodies are right out of 1989 or so, you know, that kind of very, you know, early thrash era. There was a lot of bands making that. You can hear the Metallica in there, you know, there was a lot of bands and they sounded a bit like that. This is not a criticism, by the way. So they sounded a bit like that, so it kind of in a way just immediately dragged me back in time. But then the production, of course, is something that people would have chewed their arm off for in 1989. You've got that guitar sound is brutal, isn't it? You know, it literally cuts right through, and you could, I don't know, you could plane a piece of wood with it. It just, woodworking fans. It's got a great sound. It's got a really good big sound to it. A really sort of grinding. I'm careful I don't sound ridiculous now. Huh, me never. A good sort of a big metallic grinding sound to it, which is perfect for this kind of thrash. This is my kind of thrash. I've said it in the past. I don't like party thrash. I don't like anthraxy, municipal waste kind of thrash. That's just me. It's just a personal thing. I like this. I'm not in. To me, they're not even the same genre, but they come under thrash. I like this kind of stuff. I like the you know, the Metallicas, your Testaments, your Forbidden, whoever. And this reminds me of that, of course. On the downside, I think it's a bit ploddy. I thought, because I liked at the beginning, you know, it's dan dan dan, you know, dan dan. We're not just coming in with lots of whittling and ding 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 ding, you know, kind of bashing along. But I thought it would be more varied. I thought the song would go to those places or whatever. So again, don't forget, this is just my opinion, but it felt like it dragged itself to the end in a way. And maybe that's what they were going for. Maybe they were going for that grinding, grinding relentlessness kind of thing. But I thought the song could have done with a little bit more of a variation to it. The chorus was very 1989. You know, it was. You could imagine those bands at that time singing the verse. Did I say verse or did I say chorus? I meant to say verse. Whatever it was I said a minute ago, I meant to say verse. So the verse had that very. You know, that just the melody and everything, you were just like, wow, straight out of some time, you know, the past. And then they kind of moderned it up a little bit with the chorus, but the whole thing felt a bit like it was grinding to the end. But it sounds great. These are not big criticisms. It wouldn't stop me listening to it. I wonder how varied the album is. Maybe there's more variation in the album. I don't think I could cope with the whole album grinding its way through. I guess we'll have to find out. Oh, we can find out. It's out, isn't it? Been out about a month, I think. Did I say that? You know, I'm getting old. It has. It's been out about a month. I'm going for a lie down. There you go. Rhythm of Fear. Off the album Fatal Horizons, song called Alien Synthesis, which was pretty clear from the video and some of the lyrics. Good job. please don't take my criticisms as being major criticisms. It's just what I thought, which I kind of think is the whole purpose of me being here. Let me know what you think, as ever. See you soon. Bye bye.